Good afternoon, sir. Today, my teammates and I are going to do an analysis of a strategic management situation. Samia and I are going to present our work in the presentation. Daniella could not make it due to personal issues. The introduction of the topic. Strategic management is the art and science of formulating, implementing, and evaluating cross-functional decisions that enable an organization to achieve its objectives. Changes in the business environment will require certain organizations to constantly assess their strategies for success. The strategic management process helps organization to take stock for their present situation, chalk out strategies, deploy them, and analyze the effectiveness of the implemented management strategies. Strategic management strategies are beneficial because it helps a business and its leadership to think about the plan for its future existence and then fulfilling a chief responsibility of the board of directors. Strategic management sets a direction for the organization and its employees. Unlike once and done strategic plans, effective strategic management continuous plans helps monitor and test the organization's activities as well as trends and the efficiency, market share, and profitability. The next part of this is the SWOT analysis. My teammates and I understand from this in terms of the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. As our business was Burger King, the strength for Burger King is they're the second largest multinational company in the world with many over 19,000 stores worldwide. Their weaknesses could be it's their competitors mainly because we have McDonald's, we have Domino's, which have different sets of delivery service compared to Burger King. Opportunities are they have more healthy options for compared to other organizations, which means they can use this option and talk about how they will implement a new strategy allowing vegan burgers, these vegan food that people are opting nowadays. Threats could be the government itself. Having a financial report in the calorie count, it's important. And as a fast food restaurant, it is not a good show to the world and its customers and the government how many calories a burger consists of, because I could order a burger and I'll say, okay, can you minus the mayonnaise, can you minus the ketchup? So that would be on the customer itself to do the calorie count. But on a basic order such as normal burgers where you cannot opt out anything, just a cheeseburgers, fillet of fish. So that is what the customers should, that is what the company should post on their website. Strategy formulation. Decisions. The company can make decisions on what business to enter. Are they going to diversify their products in their market? Are they going to merge or form a joint venture or enter an international market? You can barely see Burger Kings in countries which are underdeveloped. So that is a step for the company to take. I'm going to pass on now to Samia. She will discuss the SWOT matrix. Thank you.
Hi, sir. My name is Samia, and I'm going to be discussing the SWOT matrix, space, and Rommel's criteria. Also, the strategy evaluation metrics. So, from what I understood from the SWOT matrix is that Burger King has a strong presence in the market, and it is considered the most affordable franchise in the industry. And compared to Domino's, Domino's has issues with keeping their franchise outlets open for a long time. And one of Burger King's weaknesses can be that they tend to focus more on the US market and they are always changing their ownership and leadership. So this ends up affecting the business operations. And Burger King also has the opportunity to grow further and introduce more of the plant-based meals. They could expand that. And for instance, they could also open a grocery business so that they could use the products from their own grocery business instead of relying on suppliers or distributors, because that can be costly to the business. So Burger King faces a lot of competition, and it's stiff, not only from Domino's, but from KFC and McDonald's. And with the rise of prices in the farm products, this can affect their sustainability. On the other hand, Domino is more aggressive in their marketing approach, which leads consumers to actually to not forget Domino as a brand. They're gonna be remembering Domino because they're marketing their services and products. And they also focus on being really quick. They deliver their pizzas within 30 minutes, and that's it. And they're very well known for that in the industry. So the helpful advantages can help manage the business and help the business grow, whilst the harmful side of the SWOT matrix makes the company exposed to hostile takeovers from other businesses. And going on to space metrics, the analysis showed that Burger King falls under the directional vector aggressive, where companies compete with similar businesses. And like, for example, Burger King and Domino's Pizza, like they're in the same industry. It's just that Burger King focuses on burgers and Domino's on pizzas, but they're on the same industry. And the matrix also shows that the business has potential to grow further and explore new offerings on their menu. And moreover, the Rumel's criteria consists of consistency, feasibility, and advantage. So on consistency, both Burger King and Domino have their own ways of making sure everyone achieves their goals. For example, Burger King is into like meeting with staff and training them personally, whilst Domino's actually created an app where staff communicate, and they even put online trainings, online videos of trainings there instead of like going personally and train them. And for consonants, Burger King and Domino have both responded to certain situations differently. And for instance, when fast food restaurants were starting to sell coffee, Burger King decided to team up with Starbucks so that they could compete with other competitors. And Domino's considers their online orders. They usually make use of that most of the times, and most of their income or revenue comes from their online interaction with users. Like there was this time where Domino's took an order from a client on Twitter. So that shows how they can easily adapt to certain situations. And then feasibility states that strategies must not cause problems to resources. So Burger King's major strategies are broad differentiation and cost leadership. So they offer products at lower prices, and they always strive to be unique different from other competitors. And whilst Domino's has a much simpler structure and mostly uses, like Saleha said, delivery and takeout outlets to reduce their costs. And they have been using this strategy for more than 30 years, and it's a success. Going on to the advantage involves strategies that maintain the company's competitive advantage. So Burger King's main advantage is cost leadership, and Domino's is their quickness in delivering their orders. So that's their strong side.
Okay, moving on to the strategic model. This was supposed to be done by Daniella because this is her work, but unfortunately she's not here, so which means I am going to take over. The strategic management model consists of vision and mission statement. It is important for a business to have their vision and mission statement on their website, explaining the company's employees, their internal stakeholders, the external stakeholders, its customers, its delivery people, its suppliers, what the company aims in a long term, and what stepping stones the company is using in order to achieve the goals. In order for that, you have to, the second part is establishing long-term objectives. Long-term objectives within our, those are your primary objectives as a business. You are going to state as a business what type of products you're going to, assess in the long term. And second of all, generate, evaluate, and choose strategies. In the step, you have to choose strategies. For example, if Burger King uses the option to just delivery and no dining in, just takeout and delivery. So they will have to partner up with Uber Eats or certain companies, delivery companies, and choose a strategy. And how are they going to evaluate it? See how many people order through Uber Eats or through the app of Burger King. Because since you have Domino's Pizza has Uber Eats, a linked app, and also a personal app where they can link. So both the apps are interlinked. How are they going to implement the strategies? Implementation would be testing it out, how many people have ordered in the past week, and allowing the customers to generate different type of platforms. So when you have your implementation, you could have your social media. So, when someone is scrolling down, they have this big, massive burger, which is scrolling down in the evening, and you're hungry. So that would embark sales. Evaluating the performance would be how many star ratings does the Uber driver gets, how fast is the delivery, how quicker they got their food, right? And the internal and the external environmental analysis. Your internal environment would be your employees, customers. Customers are internal and they are external, because without customers, there is no business. They could also, because they buy from you, and there is different markets and different people coming in for, so they are considered external and they are considered internal. Employees, how fast are they working to deliver that burger? What type of service are they using? What type of service is installed in the dining area? For example, if I'm going in, and do I have to stand in a long queue to get my order, or there is a screen where I can order my food from and just wait for my order to come to my table? Your external environment issues are how using your suppliers. You have to make sure that things that go in the burger, like spinach, I don't know if people put spinach in, or lettuce, you have different vegan. So you're not going to mix your chicken, your fish with vegetable patties. So there need to be a different supplier, and you can have different suppliers such as working with them in delivering the vegetable patties just for the vegan customers. Thank you. I'm going to hand over for the conclusion to Samia.
So to summarize, this assignment was done through an analysis of strategic management, and the main goal of the assignment was to create a report on Burger King, comparing it to Domino's, and we focused on designing the models and metrics and quality of the content and creativity of our work. So the strategies mentioned on the assignment help the business reduce their operating costs so that their products are served at lower prices, and also help them become unique and serve at what something different from what the other businesses are offering. And Burger King makes use of most of their strategy of differentiation is done through advertisements and brand representation. So its intensive strategic growth can help the company, or is helping the company, open new franchise outlets overseas, and like in places like Asia, Middle East, or Africa, where the market is still emerging. And Burger King is known as one of the largest American fast food company, and it is home to the original Whopper. And it is also known for their wide variety of options on their menu, quality service, plant-based meals, and yes, that's it.
Thank you, sir, for your time. Bye.
Bye.